Could we see Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, and Andrew Garfield fighting against each other in the upcoming Avengers Doomsday? Let's get right into the video. So there are two huge parts that y'all are missing what Alex said. I'm not leaving the question of what the person said. I'm just giving you his answers, and we're going to dive into those. So first off, if you look at this part is huge. The impending doom of the multiverse due to the incursions and the creation of Battleworld, I think, are the main plot points they're planning to adapt while trying to create their own thing. Now they're talking about the Russo brothers, obviously. There's also the matter of the heroes. Once again, listen, heroes we know going up against heroes / and villains. Heroes and villains. So 616 versus other heroes and villains from other universes. They are coming from Brave New World. That is what they're talking about. Now, you're going to be like, yeah, well, we know that. They're variants. Yes, but it's more important than just variants. It's who they're talking about. Listen to the next part. So this one, Alex Perez, who said they had to be evil? They could be misguided variants who are led astray by the promise of their world and universe being saved from the end of the multiverse by Doom. Something I have heard over and over and over and over and over, did I say and over, has been they're gonna do Tom Holland versus Tobey Maguire. I don't know about Andrew Garfield, but I've heard multiple times there's going to be Tom Holland versus Tobey Maguire. And I never knew if this was true. I never knew if someone was just spitballing this. But this right here, once again, who said they had to be evil? They could be misguided variants who are led astray by the promise of their world and universe being saved from the end of the multiverse by Doom. So take in mind, Dr. Doom's not technically a villain, and Robert Downey Jr. is writing his backstory and everything. So it's obviously going to be changed from the comics. It's not going to be the exact same thing. But think about this. Dr. Doom is trying whatever he can to save his universe. He's not as worried about the multiverse. He's worried about his universe and about the collapse of everything and everybody being gone. So what if he goes to Tobey's universe and says, hey, look, this is what's happening, blah, blah, blah. And Tobey's like, yeah, the other Peter, all that. He's like, it doesn't matter. This is to save your universe. If you help me, I promise we can save your universe, because not all universes can survive. And then you'd have like Tobey thinking about like MJ, if he has a little May Parker, we don't know. We don't know what's going on. We don't know who has kids, who doesn't have kids. We don't know how the worlds have changed and whatnot. He could be going to Young Grufford, whatever, and that Fantastic Four, and telling them, hey, look, this is what's happening. There's another Reed Richards. I hate Reed Richards with all my passion, but there's another evil Reed Richards, quote unquote, and that's where we can get the Maker and all these other characters, and there's so much going on. They've also hinted that Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider will return, but not in Avengers Doomsday. So once again, they could have certain characters building up for Doomsday, fighting each other, trying to save their universes, and then in Secret Wars, they could bring in other variants and blah, 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 and they can bring in more characters. But the thing is this. Could you imagine Tobey and Tom, their Earths are colliding, Tobey jumps off of his Earth to fight Tom on his Earth, and one of their Earths have to explode. They have to die, They're like, hey, there's no thing, everything is coming down. If I remember correctly, what Alex said is there's like 13 universes colliding. So this is that time to make everything so race against time, dreadful. You're losing your universes, everything is exploding, everything is going down, and you need to make this happen. Where Doom could be promising all these different people, and then obviously towards the end he's going to trick them, he's going to take over, and he's going to be the god of the new universe or timeline or whatever it's going to be. But could you imagine Doom walking up with Hydra Cap, Maestro, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, Young Grufford's Fantastic Four team, Ben Affleck's Daredevil, all these characters, and just these legacy characters versus the new characters, and the legacy characters just destroying them, realizing that they actually can never beat the legacy characters. But then comes Secret War, the legacy characters and the 616 characters team up together, and then towards the end, this is how those universes combine. I'm just saying, it sounds crazy, but at the same time, Doom is going to do whatever he has to save the entire world. And Dr. Doom always wins at the start. Secret Wars 1, 2015 Secret Wars. Oh my god, I can't remember what it's called. It's the most recent vampire one with Blade, where he became the Sorcerer Supreme. All One World Under Doom. Like, Doom is so used to winning and becoming strong. Obviously, he always loses because of his arrogance and because he's Doom in the end. But at the same time, what if he comes in with a King Thanos? Like, bro, this is their time to make this insane. And they're saying they're going to film a lot of this stuff on sound stages and whatnot, which is obviously green screens and blue screens and all that stuff. But at the same time, I understand, because we're going to get one heck of a movie. They're saying they want to make Doomsday and Secret Wars top Infinity War and Endgame. And I can totally see it, which is the last part of the topic that I'm also going to bring up. There's one more we're going to talk about real quick. I just want to reiterate, according to Alex, what is exactly Doctor Doom's motivation? And this is where, once again, it ties in with the variants. Hi, Alex. Any idea on what Doom's plans or motivation in Doomsday are? Alex Perez. Doom wants to stop the incursions from happening and stop the multiverse from collapsing entirely on himself. In a way, he's technically a hero in his eyes and the eyes of his followers, kind of like how Thanos saw himself as a hero in Infinity War. I think people will have a better time processing this movie if they stop thinking of Doom as the ultimate villain meant to swap out with Kang at the last minute, and more as an antagonist who thinks he is the hero and is pissed at He Who Remains for essentially silencing his universe, as well as every other universe timeline that didn't directly correspond to the sacred timeline, and wants nothing more than to take the reins of his timeline and win his freedom. So once again, Doctor Doom is pissed that Kang changed his destiny in a sense. He wants to make his universe and all the other universes that were stopped from the 616 to be universes, to still have their own plan, to still run their own course, to not be manipulated by He Who Remains. He essentially wants to make everything whole. So obviously, maybe that's why we don't have mutants, like full mutants. Maybe we don't have the Fantastic Four. Maybe we don't have Doctor Doom in the 616. And this is why, because He Who Remains isolated them out, because he knew exactly what would happen. And if you really think about it, maybe He Who Remains was always the good guy. I'm just saying, Jonathan Majors could definitely come back at the end of Secret Wars, and we could understand why he did what he did. It's possible. Let me know what you guys thought. And as always, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Hey, so glad you could make it. So the giveaway is here. Essentially, I bought 2 Doctor Doom masks. Obviously, one of them is going to be a giveaway, and the Sentry Funko Pop is going to be a giveaway. So I should have those pretty shortly, but I think the giveaway will be around July, because that'll be around the time that we get to see Avengers Doomsday, maybe leaks, and obviously a trailer for the build-up for the movie next year. So we'll say July 1st we'll do the giveaway. That's when it'll be. So make sure you like this video, you share it, and you comment down below just saying giveaway. And I'll make sure to enter you all, and we'll get this going. And good luck to everybody. I hope you all enjoy, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.